Our coverage of the NFL brings us to the southern end of the Tar Heel State and to this beautiful venue, Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Today, the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration continues, and we've got a great one for you. Between the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers.
Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Ryan Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And we're off and running from Charlotte. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Stafford now off the play fake. Has it downfield working the left. A lot of space ahead. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And the Rams have the first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. And he gets him around 6 there. Kevin Lloyd on the tackle.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to it, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
That one complete to Livingston. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
In the red zone on 1st. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a 6-0 lead right away. Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Panthers nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. Down a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Hubbard again is able to drive that pile back. Emmanuel Forbes in on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. He's got it inside the 25. Panthers finish off their opening drive. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. It's a reception for Tyler Higbee. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 16
That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
That's on target. Puka Nacua. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down.
It's now 2nd
Kate, I don't know
and 6.
why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield and just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
From the red zone now. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams break the tie here in the 1st. Leave us now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Rams take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Double up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
On 1st down, Jackson. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Panthers 1st.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. They give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. Good 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Receiver screen to Ayuk. Moving off in It's a 14-7 game. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Time for our second quarter here, and the Panthers are thinking points. First down, here's Lamar. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Panthers tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10.
250. Middle. Alert!
Stafford back to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, brought down inside the opposing 30. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards at the end. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Give to Williams from the gun. And he come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a second quarter lead. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Pressure off right. It's a foot race. The 50. The 30. And he is into the end zone. So they steal 2 points on the block kick and return. Well, Brock, you never want to take the point after for granted, and this play shows why. However unlikely, we don't see it often, but there's always a chance that they can get through for the block, and then it's a foot race down the field.
And then you got to really give credit, right? The credit pie, give a slice to everybody because it takes them all on special teams. It starts with making the block, and then everybody alert enough to transition to set up the return.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
On second down, it's Hubbard. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Jackson now on third. Completed over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Hey, middle.
Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. Running by Ayuk. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the shotgun, give to Hubbard. And they finally went for just a yard, and it's third down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
We change it. 13.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. He's going to lock one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a second quarter lead. That type of play right there, Brock. Who do you credit more? You crediting him for making the catch or the quarterback who put just the right touch on that football?
Are you asking me the quarterback or maybe the analyst?
The unbiased observer of football.
Sure. Well, the quarterback's going to say, that's all it's me. That's a beautiful arc. Don't you love that touch?
Yep.
The receiver's going to say, yeah, but I'm the one who brought it down for you. The answer is it's both, and that was awesome.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Like 7.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Completed to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium. Stick around. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Stafford from the gun. Gets it through the middle. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 35.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Stafford now. Cut along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. Now, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what the NFL record doesn't. Slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. It's only 2 on the pickup, and it's an interesting call for them now on 4th down. Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. Stafford gonna go on for it. And it's incomplete. They tie up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's gonna be a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
No, we changed it.
First down throw for Jackson. Quick slant. It's Leggett. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Lamar now from the gun. He's got a man left. And he'll go down and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. Fresh set of downs now from the 39. and 10. Here's Jackson. Hits him on the out route. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
You change it. Go. Hey, middle. Middle. Yo.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Quick pass right side, complete. He goes out a little short of the 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Jackson yet again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
On a quick, ready?
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10. Starting this third quarter, it's Hubbard. And we can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were out there ready to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Play fake, Jackson. Gobbled up on the right side, that's Ayuk. And we'll stop him here before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Here's a give to Hubbard. He's forced down bounds after picking up about 7. Good rip on first down. That brings up second and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2. Shotgun snap to Jackson. It connects down the sideline. They're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line.
13 yards.
That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Panthers first.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Lamar back to throw. It's his running back. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. He'll come up on first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
On a quick.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Alpha, sit on.
Pass out quickly to Leggett. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Xavier Leggett with the touchdown. One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers make it a 10-point ball game. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
To kick off for Carolina.
One bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Sanford. Throwing the out route complete. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of
that one goes for 31 yards. And the Rams have the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
to throw, Stafford. Lay it out for this one, and he makes the catch. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Rams. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in the right in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Escapes the pocket. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you continue.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Rams start the 2nd half with some needed points. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Nevis with a point after. And the Rams cut it to a field goal game.
Rams 27.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. It's Hubbard off the option. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Running right side by McMillan. And he's going to be blocked down at the 42.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally. But really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
You change it.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. On the left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless. He took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
180. 180.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's the Panthers in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Sit hot. Sit hot.
Handoff running right. Hubbard. On the move past the 40. Extra cut to the right sideline. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers make it a 9-point advantage. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers make it a 10-point ball game.
Panthers 37, Rams 27. Ryan Fitzgerald to
Now
kick
Fitzgerald
off.
on the hand of the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
Their own 30-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's first and 10. Stafford now off the play fake. And puts a man under it deep down the middle. That was first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Panthers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Hey, sit hot. Sit hot.
Zone read. They'll give it to Hubbard. On the move. That's the 40. And he takes it down to the 33. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
15 yards.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know
First
you
and
can set the
10
table
at the
for more.
33-yard line.
180. Hey, it's hot. Oh. You turned it. Yo, yo.
First down. Here's Lamar. He tucks it and takes off. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. So 20 yards on that play.
It's a gain of 20.
And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give the quarterback a chance.
Hop on the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
A loss of 2.
Give some credit to the
brings
defense
up
on that
third
one. We don't
and
see
10.
him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there. So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those. Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown and field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10.
Fifth.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Complete to Higbee. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Rams.
Stafford's going to throw once more. Running right side. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Rams have the 1st down. 3 set of downs for him from the 31. Throwing now on 1st down. Stafford. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Nakua here, he's got it. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. They've got 3 timeouts and a 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
53.
It's Stafford once more. And he will have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams now within 1 score in the 4th. Nevis now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams get it back to within 6.
40. Rams 34.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Hubbard gets it to start the drive. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first to stop this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
At the 35.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
From the gun, Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was Tararoa McMillan he was looking for. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
He's back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. On 4th down, Panthers going to turn to Sam Martin to punt this one away. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Rams down by a touchdown. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. That's caught by Williams. And he'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down.
First down now, ball at the 33. Setting up to pass. Put the body on the line for his team. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
We'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me. With the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man in the drag route run away. You see zone coverage settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. And finds Adams downfield. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So the deep shot connects, and the free play block made it really easy to decline that offsides flag. Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's first and goal. Williams. And it's a touchdown in the final minute. He's in. And now with extra points will give him the lead and maybe the win. They have this try now to put them in front late.
For the extra point.
And he missed the kick. It's no good. And a chance that the lead falls to the wayside, which means could have overtime on the horizon. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10.
180. Come on. 180. No. 180.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. That's caught by Hubbard. Oh, man, he gets out to stop the clock, but they lost yards and time on that run.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense to the line for second down. Lamar now from the gun. Dumps it underneath. Hubbard. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
First and 10
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
No, we changed it. Hey, report.
And again, it's Jackson. But he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Hey, Ozzy, shut up. Report.
Now to throw. it's the Rams who take this one on the road. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country,